Okay, and we are back. And we are back in Baldurs Gate, streaming live on January 2nd. Oh wow, it's after midnight, yeah, so it's the 2nd now. Okay, so we're gonna just do Baragos now. We have a full party. I am gonna get rid of these two guys eventually, but we just on the last stream we talked to this guy. He told us kind of how to get around a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do first. Well, no, I'm gonna just do this somewhat methodically. These banters are getting annoying. I mean, like, I understand why people like them. They help make the RPG experience feel more RPG-y. But what the hell? So apparently, MON cast a spell just now. I don't know really how she did that. I guess. Nope, that's. I guess it's just a band. It was cosmetic. It wasn't a real spell. Okay, so this building here is an inn, but we're gonna go this way and start on this side, and just start systematically going through town. This building here looks interesting. Basically, what we want to do is we want to loot every place we can and complete some quests. It's nighttime, keep in mind.
Ooh, you smell.
Little kid whose parents are arguing. So this is kind of what you're going to see a lot of in this town, is just little buildings kind of arranged in little blocks like this. Let's see if we can go in here. In fact, I'm going to have MON do a lot of this work because she's our main thief. What is this? Oh, so MON created a spell book. That's interesting. I am looking forward to. I've not experienced that quest line. I wonder if that's the added quest line from one of my mods. Anyway, I'm gonna have MON do a lot of the looking around in houses.
I'm gone. Mother said not to talk with strangers.
I'm just pulling up my table here. So there is a locked chest in this one for 86 gold. So let's see if we can find that.
You're a queer fella.
Could be this one. I'm actually curious if I can loot this without getting in trouble. Let me check. And of course I can't even pick the lock, so... Oh, there it goes. Nice. And it looks like he didn't see me. I wonder if it's because he's facing this direction, or if it's because I was overestimating the sensitivity of the theft mechanics in the game. Either way, I'll take the 86 bucks. And I think that's going to be all for this house. I mean, you saw I got 10 experience for that last lockpick. I think it was a very easy lock. So we're going to have to move on. I wonder what his lockpicking is. His lockpicking is 25. MON's is 25, so they're the same.
What you want?
Okay.
I'm gone.
And we'll move MON back outside.
You have need of me?
And let's move on to this house. This,
Yep.
according to the guide I'm using, this is... Who is this? Eltoth. Who's Eltoth? I'm just looking it up real quick. Eltoth. Well, you know, this is, I don't know who this is. Okay, she wants us to follow her inside her house here. I guess we can do that.
Yes? I can, but try.
I don't want lose track of which houses I've done. So apparently there's a slime. Apparently he took a bottle and it turned him into a slime. That's weird. Okay, so she's inviting us to look around, and I guess there's a quest to try to restore his form. So let's start looking around and see what we can do. And take some money while we're at it. I guess I'll quick save. I did that a little bit off camera there. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, so he has a diary inside the slime. So I guess he bought this potion from some guy in a bar and turned him into a slime. Do I want to poke it? I'll leave it alone for now. And let's see, the guy's name, Toolbore, and he's in one of the bars, probably in town. So,
can I, if none are better?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay. So I guess I'll have to find this guy in a bar somewhere. In the meantime, let me do these two houses. Okay, so apparently this is the house with the parents arguing. See if I can loot this without getting caught. And try over here. Let's see what's going on over here. Nothing. Let's try upstairs.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay, everybody's sleeping in here. Nothing to loot there. Let's try over here. History of the North. So that's just a random book. You'll find random books like that here and there. Sure be nice if I could level up MON so we could get a better lock picking. Matter of fact, I might want to loot this town later when I have better lock picking.
None are better.
But let's
try.
Let's try to remember that there's a locked chest in there. I guess it's not that important if I miss a couple chests. Most of them are pretty mundane. And anything important would be in a guide, so I guess I'm not going to miss anything important.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay, we'll try this one. And this one. Okay. Nothing terribly exciting there. Still waiting on them to fix my apartment's heat, by the way, in real life.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so... get back to my guide here. Houses 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I guess
if none are better,
I'm gonna try to raid these houses over here. Yeah, okay. Let's try this one.
Yep. I've done had enough of this.
quick save again. Oh, can loot this bag. Okay, cool. And even though her house was locked, she doesn't seem to mind my presence in the house. I'm sure I had higher lockpicking. Well, this is house 3. So according to the guide, there is a quarterstaff, a halberd, a dagger, and 31 gold pieces.
I'll do my best.
Tell you what, I'm gonna read through these and see if there's anything important that I want to try to loot. Short sword, small sword, 86 gold, leather armor. A silver necklace, 11 gold. No. You know, it is just like houses 1 through 7 are this top northwest corner. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's nothing. There's really nothing in those houses. Houses 8 and 9 are down here, according to the guide that I'm reading. House 8 has a moonstone gem. House 9 has a bunch of gems. And then house 10 is going to be down here. And that and that goes through house 14 on that block. There's also the spider house on that one. Tell you what, I'm just going to start doing some quests rather than loot these houses. If I see something important pop up in one of the houses, I'll get it. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that's overwhelmingly important. So we can talk to, there's a store right here. And there's a guy in the store that is an NPC that we could recruit. He's actually a very potent fighter in the game, and recommended for any evil party. Unfortunately, my party is not evil, and I could make it work if I got rid of some of the good characters, probably, but I don't know if I want to do that.
If
He's
none
right
are
here.
better.
Greetings. I am Kagan. What can I do for you?
Okay, so he is wanting us to be like a protection for a caravan. Okay, so I found this thing from the caravan. Maybe he would know what to do with it. It was one of his caravans. Well, I do want him to join the party over these two. But I hope I didn't lose the ability to recruit him. What I wanted to do is make sure I didn't lose any important items. I guess not. I guess I could have just given that to her. And yeah, so now I can...
Your voice. I could do no other.
Okay, hold on. I gotta check and see if I can re-recruit him. I'm just pulling up a guide about the NPCs. Kagan. Okay, so I I'm just reading up on Kagan real quick. So he's basically He will leave the party if you reach reputation 19. So we could actually have him in the party for a while. Definitely can't have somebody named Yeslik in my party with him. You know what? Actually, I think I could actually make this work. The only thing that I would worry about, there is a paladin in the game that I could recruit later, and that would result in a difficult conflict. So I tell you what,
You have
I might
none
reload
of
my
better.
quick save and actually go ahead and recruit Kagan. Let me. I'm just seeing if he might
but
show
try.
back up. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, this is why we quick save so much, is I'll do this one, I guess. Okay, so we just
Can
finished
I
looting that
help you?
house,
If none are better.
so we didn't really lose anything.
Ye spoke at me?
I'll go ahead and give this to MON. This is kind of the fun of doing this live, is that I'm kind of making decisions
have
on the
need of
fly,
me?
so
I
I'm not
can,
editing
but
anything
try.
out. I guess that also means that if you're watching this, you might have to put up with some temporary contemplation on my
If
end.
none are better.
Greetings. I am Kagan. What can I do for you?
Okay, this time I'm going to recruit him. Okay, so I went through the same dialogue, and this time I have to get rid of somebody, so I'm going to get rid of these guys.
Ye already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
I'm going to set up a meeting place, and they want to meet in Nashkel if I want to rehire them. So they're gonna head off. I have one fewer
As
companion,
leader, I plan to make us stinking rich. I don't want to
and
talk.
just a little background on him. First of all, I can definitely upgrade his armor and stuff, but he is one loaded fighter. He is 16, 12, 20 Constitution, so he's like a tank basically. Fighter, lawful evil, that's the issue here. Regular girdle, not even a special one, but that's okay. So we're gonna work with him
Go
for now.
to someone else. Why me?
See if we can loot his little shop while we're here. I love how his shop has literally nothing. Yeah, like literally nothing. What kind of shop are you running here, buddy? Okay, there we go. Actually, there's quite a bit of money back there. Okay, but it has no equipment, and it looks like it should have equipment. Okay, so going back to my little guide. We can keep going down, and we can go to the Feld Post.
Light on the
I
landscape.
need an ale.
Better to have let the land grow wild.
Sure.
So as you can see, he has 15 hit points, which is really good.
I don't want to talk. All right.
Let's go this way. Okay. So, we are getting into a point in the game where we're actually... Maybe I should sleep? Because there's supposed to be like a town crier in this town square. So let's go to the Feldpost Inn, which is right down here, and let's just have a sleep.
Here now, get out. I don't like your type in here.
You tell him, Marl.
All right. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Okay, so he's basically trying to pick a fight. He's basically blaming us for everything bad that happened to anybody he knew in his family who died, some child who died. Okay, so I kind of resolved that by offering to buy this guy a drink. So I got a bunch of experience points for diplomatically negotiating that. You can slow that down and read through it if you'd like. Feldpost Inn is an interesting place. Now, there's one... I thought there was a character. I think it might be a later chapter. So we'll just not worry about that. I am going to go ahead and take a quick rest. This will give Jaheira a chance to heal up. I could sell stuff, but I'm actually going to hold off on that until we have more of a bulk sale. Some interesting items. There's a Amulet of Protection, a Composite Longbow +1, Helm of Charm Protection, Bracers of AC 8, so that's like a +2 protection. Medium Shield +1 is good. Bastard Sword +1 is good. I mean, these are all decent items for this stage in the game, but can't afford any. Let's go ahead and have a rest. Okay, so we're all healed up. Very nice. And then let's have
someone else.
Imoen see if there's anything to loot real quick. Who's this guy?
What you want?
Okay, that's too hard. Let's try this one. These are apparently the rooms, and they had a lot more variety of room quality than just these 4 rooms, I would say, but you know, it's kind of one of those meta things. Okay, and that one's too hard.
Hey, get out of me way, you crummy loghead.
Okay, so I took that 13 gold without any problem, it looks like. I think I might have been overestimating the tendency for guards to come arrest me. I might have to like break a lock or something. I think it might be less sensitive in Baldur's Gate 1 than it is in Baldur's Gate 2.
Sure.
Alright, so let's get out of here. I think we've done all we can in here for now. I guess I could just finish this little block up by going around this way real quick.
What you want?
See if Imoen can unlock this.
I'm gone.
I don't want.
Seems to be better with those door locks than others.
Yep, this way.
Alright. So let me just check on this. 16, I think it was, strength for Kagan. Yes. So he is now the highest strength character. So let's
Go pester someone else.
see if he can break this
Sure.
with his axe. Nope.
I care not. I am gone.
All right, let's go up here.
I am gone.
Okay, money. Short sword, I'll take that. No, she already has one. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then let's finish out this block.
I need an ale. Sure.
You know, I
Alright.
didn't even have any qualms whatsoever about just looting the hell out of this place. House 9. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that has 4 gems, so I'd sure like to get those.
This way.
I don't want to
Minute
talk.
amounts of experience for picking these extremely easy locks. We need 716 left to get MON up a level, so
Sure.
hopefully that happens.
What you want? I am gone.
Okay, hopefully I can pick this one. This is the one that has the gems in it.
Go.
See if we can
Sure.
do it.
Yep,
No
this
luck
way.
there. So let's come back and get those
I
gems
need
later.
it. Sure.
Okay, but now we've completed 2 blocks, well, 1 block and a half. We've completed this block. There's nothing else behind there. There's like a yard with some trees, but that's it. And we've more or less completed this block. The southeast block is the largest one in town. There's a central block, there's an eastern block, and then there's the mayor's house up here. So we're gonna head back to this town center area. While I'm walking, I'm gonna go check on my
Alright.
pizza, so I apologize, I'll be right back. And of course I burned my pizza, so that's great. Hopefully it'll be okay. So there should be a town crier. There it is.
Hear ye, hear ye!
Okay, so there's a quest that he told us about.
I'm actually quite shy!
Um, 5,000 gold if we
I'm
kill somebody named
actually quite
Basilisk.
shy!
That's a lot of money. So there's a temple to the east of here, and we can talk to this guy, and he'll tell us about this quest. So that's something we should be on the lookout for. And so that's just repeating the same one. Okay.
I don't want to talk.
So, and then there is, okay. Oh, you know what? I missed something.
Go pester someone else.
We may not have
Sure.
success with this, but Algernon from the inn has a cloak. And there is a quest in chapter 5, so I don't know. I might come back for it. So actually, I don't think I have the skill to pull it off. But we have to pickpocket a cloak from him and bring it to somebody in Baldur's Gate later. Okay, so we have to enter there is a quest house down here. Let's do this one. So there's just a gem in this one, but we're gonna go into this one here.
It's hard to find decent folk
And
nowadays.
he was in Candlekeep when we began the game, and he wants us to find
So hard to
Sure.
find decent folk nowadays.
According to the guide, he gives us a quest to find History of the Fateful Coin. I guess if we talk to him 30 times, he gives us gold. I don't know.
Sure.
Oops, I didn't mean to exit.
What would you
Let's
have?
see if I talk to him with my main character. Come on, dude.
So hard to find
Okay, there we
decent
go.
folk nowadays.
History of the Fateful Coin. MON chimes in.
So hard to find decent folk
3.
nowadays.
I want to talk to him 30 times to get my 300 gold.
So hard to find decent folk
4,
nowadays.
5,
So hard to
6.
find decent folk nowadays.
7,
So hard to
8,
find decent folk
9,
nowadays.
10,
So hard to find
11,
decent folk
12,
nowadays. So hard to
13,
find decent
14,
folk nowadays.
15,
So hard to
16,
find decent folk
17.
nowadays.
Your wish?
So hard to find decent
18.
folk nowadays.
God, he moves around a lot.
So hard to find decent folk
19,
nowadays.
20,
So hard to
21,
find decent folk nowadays. So hard to
22,
find decent folk nowadays.
23,
So hard to
24,
find decent folk nowadays.
25,
So hard to
26,
find decent folk
27,
nowadays.
28. Oh, there it is. So I guess it counts the 2 times that my other guys talked to him. So we just got 300 free bucks that
I
he
care
didn't even
not.
acknowledge.
I've
I don't know
done
if that's
had
just a
enough of
little
this.
exploit or what, or like a little hit Easter egg kind of thing. Okay, and I did succeed in picking that lock. And they did not
Hurry
get mad
up!
at me. Let me
This
try
way.
running upstairs, seeing if there's anything up there.
I've done had enough of this.
With that 300 gold, we now have 1074 gold. Okay, and we made some more money there. We're actually making quite a lot of money from looting, and in pretty decent
I
time as
need.
well.
All right.
Okay, so in order to get that book for him, there's one
Sure.
down here, according to the guide. So let's pop in here real quick.
Why me?
What you want? I'm gone.
Oh, quick save. Okay, that's the one we want right there. I guess nobody cares about stealing in this game. Okay, let me check upstairs quick.
I'm
A lot
gone.
of bookshelves in this house, especially for medieval times, or for, you know, fantasy realm. I guess books were a bit more common in fantasy than they were in real Middle Ages. Okay, we were... Oh, there's a trap on that one. That's our first trap chest. I wasn't expecting that, but I did get some items,
This
so,
way.
yeah.
I
been
don't
worth
want
it.
to talk. Why me?
Okay, let's go back and give him his book.
All right. All right.
You know what? I'm going to put myself in the lead of the
I
party
alone belong here.
and change my formation just slightly to this one. That way,
What would you have me? Very well.
I'm the leader of the party, but I'm not the first one who's in front. The fighters still are. So that's a pretty good formation, because then I can, theoretically, that means I'll do all the talking.
So hard to find decent folk nowadays.
All right.
Good on you if you
so
saved the day.
we got the book to him. We got experience, reputation up 1, level up, and 2 items, which are... Oh, we got a scroll case. That's awesome. And we got the History of the Dead 3. Interesting stuff. I don't know what this is. The books, by the way, are not that valuable in this game, even though they would be valuable in real life. And you can read them for lore, but that's about it. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to go... I guess we could go around and do the spiders. Yeah, let's do that.
If you insist.
So the spiders are going to be down here. We have this quest from the friendly Armin that one of the people have spiders. I'm going to go ahead and level up Jaheira. Now, she got a level in one of her... She's multi-class. These two classes, Fighter and Druid, are going up at the same time, simultaneously. It looks like I'm getting a level up for both. So let's go ahead, and we don't get any new weapon proficiencies, so she's going to stick with her club, quarterstaff, sling proficiencies. But she gets more hit points, which is awesome. She's by far our most hit point heavy person now, with that 24 fighter hit points. High constitution, by the way. I didn't realize her constitution was so high, especially for a half-elf. The other thing with her is, with that level up, we get another level 1 spell. No level 2 spells yet. I'm going to go ahead and get another Cure Light Wounds for her. Because she is basically...
Hurry up, if you insist.
I am dissatisfied having a Druid as a cleric. The only way... There's a workaround for this, but Druids do not get... Turn Undead or restoration kinds of spells. So I would love to have a cleric who can actually turn undead. It's a handy thing to have. A little courtyard, nothing much to see out here, it's just kind of neat. All these people who have houses here get to use this little common area. So what's that in here? Okay, this is the house with the spiders. Okay, now this is a very potentially dangerous fight. Probably should have saved right before I went in.
Can I help you?
Khalid go there.
Go pester someone else.
Torgan go up there.
Yes,
Jaheira
oh omnipresent
go
authority
there.
figure.
What would you have me
I'm
do?
gonna cast Magic Missile on that one.
Yep.
And I'll have Imoen attack that one.
Your wish? If you
I
insist.
care not.
She was supposed to use her bow. Okay, so I'm gonna
Hurry up!
have my guy do missile now. Or, you know, sling. Looks like Kagan got hit and is poisoned, so that's a problem. Hopefully that poison doesn't do too much
What
damage
would you
to
have
him.
me do? Your wish?
Because we don't have an antidote. We may have to have Jaheira kill him. Ouch.
This dwarfs, I need an ale.
You have need of me?
He says he needs an ale. We might have prepared for this fight a little bit better. I'm gonna hand these potions to Corgan here. Drink one. That'll keep him alive for a little while.
Hurry
and let's
up!
try to kill the rest of these spiders.
Your life ends here.
That poison is really hurting Kagan
What would you
a
have me
lot.
do?
We may have to give him another potion. Yeah, I should have saved before
You're
this.
a queer fellow.
I forgot how these were just giant spiders, like, you know, the big kind.
Your wish?
I'm gonna give my potions to him as well. I'm just gonna have him keep drinking potions to survive this, even though that's terribly cost ineffective. I'm surprised that
Hurry
he's the
up!
only one who's been hit so far. Okay, so that one's dead.
I don't want to talk.
Everybody turn their attention. And Khalid just got hit, but he's not poisoned, so that's okay.
This dwarf, go pester someone else. I need an ale.
Okay, so he's back to 13. Come on, guys, let's finish this fight off. Anytime now. Boy, that poison is really...
What would you have me do?
Really?
My blade will cut you down to
Yeah, for somebody with
size.
such high
I don't
constitution,
wanna
you'd think
talk.
he'd be doing a little bit better. Alright. So, oh, okay, he didn't get that potion in, so he died. You know what? I'm just gonna play it. This is a good opportunity to show a part of this game.
None are better.
That's what you gotta do when somebody dies. You gotta get their stuff, first and foremost. Oops. Okay, so let's give my guy some of this. I guess so. Okay, so we got all of his stuff, and
Your wish?
his body, as you can see, is grayed out. That means we have his body. The spiders are dead.
Hurry up!
Oh, there we
Very
go.
well.
Okay, so that's the quest object that I'll be
You've
turning in at
attacked.
the friendly arm.
As good as done.
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
Okay, and we have a pair of boots and wine. These are actually all 3 quest objects. Okay, let's just finish looting this house. Okay,
What would you have me? All right, all right.
so we'll head on out. Now, there is no temple in town per se, but
If
what we
you
need
insist.
to do... This is very easy. Let me check this one. Okay. By the way, this is the Jovial Juggler, and we'll be definitely returning to that location in a bit. I'm going to do something that we'll be doing a lot of as we do this playthrough. I'm going to the corner of the map here, and we're going to click both sides. We're going to click down first. That opens up that area. I'm going to cancel.
Very well.
And then I'm going to click this area, and it opens up this temple. The temple is literally adjacent, so there's
If
no...
you
Like, this
insist.
is actually part of Baragos. They just had to cut it into 2 different map areas. We're just going to walk over to this temple. Now, one of our quests said we should go to this temple and talk to some guy. Who's this?
Salutations.
Okay, it's just somebody to help us with information. Let's go on inside. And we'll want to talk to this guy. Now, he's the guy that made
Welcome. The traveling adventurer is never turned
that,
away from a
quest
house
said
of
to go
Lothar.
talk to. But first of all, we want to have him cure him by casting a raise dead. Now, it's $100. It's not that bad. And if we really want to get... Well, we could have done this one, and we would have healed all the wounds. It's actually much more cost-effective to do that rather than... Oh, wait, no, it's basically the same. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and heal his wounds a little bit there as well. I could buy some spells if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now.
Go pester someone else.
Oh. You hear that sound in the background? That was cool.
Your wish? Very
Don't
well.
touch me. I'm super important.
Okay, so he updated us on that quest. So I don't know if that put it on the map or what. No, I don't think it. Well, no. The only thing we have on the map besides where we've been and where we could go are these grayed out areas that are part of the main quest line. So, I guess we'll just have to. Let me. I like that singing. Here. Right. Well, it doesn't really say where he is. We can always look up on guides and stuff. I wonder if there's an
Hurry
in-game
up!
way to
Don't
find that out,
touch
though.
me. I'm super important.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. Okay. So with
I need
Kagan
him
back
now.
alive, we're gonna give him his stuff back. So. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just just giving her her arrows here. I'm gonna have Jaheira keep track of gems, and Emoen's gonna keep track of jewelry. What the hell is this? Empty bottle? Oh, this is something we got from that quest from the slime guy. Okay, well, whatever. And this is also quest related. And a lot of weapons. Okay. So I'll get that, and then I think I took the rest of them. Oh, scale mill. I didn't realize I had the extra scale mill. So I'll give that to Jaheira. Give that to Ken. That's Ken. Okay, let's see how he does with that. Armor class down to 3. That's even better than it was. Helm for criticals. Okay, so we're good on him. He gets a dex bonus. That's why he's looking a little bit better than Kagan. Checking my arrow and missile supply. Plenty of arrows. Seeing if he can do... yeah, he can do longbow. But in order for him to do longbow, he has to take his shield off.
What would you have me do?
Okay, so that's the temple. There's more... I guess there's probably more stuff we could do there. Let me just pull it up on my guide real quick. Can't believe I burned my pizza. Oh well, I guess I probably shouldn't be eating a pizza before bedtime anyway. Okay, so he'll tell us about Basilius, which we already got. He also buys wyvern heads later in the game. We could pickpocket potions and a pearl from one of the sirens. There is a hobgoblin encounter on this map, but I think we're gonna save that for later. Let's get back to Baragos. That's the whole point of this episode, right?
All right, all right.
Okay, sorry, I had to check my phone. Okay, and Baragos, we'll go back. Okay, so we actually entered just a little bit north of where we came now.
Well,
let's go back down here. Let's resume where we left off before we had to heal up our guy. Don't be intimidated if somebody dies. You know, it's probably better to quick save and reload, but you know, dying is part of the game, and it was certainly part of the game in tabletop. Okay, so here we are in the Jovial Juggler. We have Bjornen. And he wants revenge on some half-ogres. He'll give us a reward if we... and a medium shield +1 if we do his quest. So let's talk to him.
hurry up! If you insist.
Yes?
Okay, so we got the quest.
What would you have me
these
do?
Ogres, half ogres. Okay, so this is one of the banters. Okay, so after that, let's come back up here.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
He's basically saying, he lost a cloak in the Cloakwood Forest. So we'll keep our eyes out for that as a quest. Not a whole lot of other things we can necessarily do in this inn right now. So let's head out. We got the 2 quests that we needed. And then we'll go up here. And this is going to be the blacksmith shop, right? Yes. Okay. he'll tell us that he can make armor and stuff out of various different components. I love how they have like tracks going through their blacksmith office. These are just apprentices, and this is the main guy.
All right, all right.
I've always been a little thrown off by this smithy, but whatever. It's a little bit overly
Kiss me,
fancy.
blimey. What you wish done?
Okay. I could sell these, by the way. I might do that at some point. Huh. Well, there's an throwing axes +1, or you could just get regular throwing axes. I think he's capable of using these. Sure, why not? Oops, I accidentally purchased the +1s. Oh well. Probably want to get him that longbow. Probably didn't need to buy it. I probably could have just waited until I came across it. Should I add a +1 sling instead of my normal sling? Arrows, probably go ahead and get some arrows for him. I wish there was a better way to do this. Okay. And then a couple more bullets for me and Jahira. Okay, so that means that everybody technically has a missile weapon they can use now. Don't really need any of this stuff. The only one that I might think about would be this plate mail, but I can't even afford it now, so we'll move on for now. There's also these really good ones, but these are way out of my price range. So I'm gonna move on. But I'm gonna
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more.
really
You
tell me
wish?
anything.
All right, all right. Speak up, speak up.
Okay, so they're just kind of generic conversationalists. I could try to loot from these chests. I guess we'll see what happens. I might get caught.
Yep. I am gone.
I'm just gonna move
Hurry
on for
up!
now. We'll definitely
well.
be back here at various times throughout the game. Let me do some inventory management. I will sell off all my extra stuff, by the way, at some point. But not yet.
What would you have me do?
By the way, just to prove a point real quick, he is very proficient in axe. Not bad at flail Morningstar, not bad at crossbow. I could get him loaded up with the crossbow fairly easily. And I might work on doing that at some point. But I can also tell you that well, our reputation is 12. I can also tell you that the axe proficiency is what you need to throw the axe as well. There's no separate proficiency for throwing axe versus regular axe. Okay, so let's make our way back this way. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, one last thing over here. There's this lady named Marianne who has a quest for us, and she's kind of tricky to get to because we have to go around, I think, this way, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here's her house. And can I get there this way? I think so. Okay. So...
All right, all right.
I care not. I am
I'm
gone.
going to talk to her real quick.
Salutations.
She tells me that these, She has a relative, husband, Ro, went south, didn't come back, wants me to check it out. Spoiler alert, he's not doing too well.
This way.
Grab these. Let's come back for that. Check this out real quick. Okay. At some point in this game, we're gonna stop looting absolutely everything, probably.
Hurry up! All right, all right.
Okay, so
All right, all right.
So let's head back this way. This is the mayor's house up there, but I want to circle back this way. Probably not going to do any more of these houses. They're just generic loot houses. Same with this block over here. So the main other types of quests that we can run into are over here. So let's go this way. We will definitely be talking to her in a second, but let's go this way first. Alright, this is the Red Chief Inn. And we're going to talk to this guy. He's right outside. Actually, let's go inside the store first. This is kind of your...
Very well.
You want
is
some
this an
whiskey?
inn? I always forget. Yeah, it's just an inn. Okay. This is like a bar. Oh, you know what? I think I discovered something.
I wish I had my old tobacco pipe.
Oh, okay, he wants the boots from that area south of the temple, east of town. So that's a new quest. And then here's this guy. Let me talk to him.
Yeah?
He is added by a mod. His name is Vend. Are you, Yeah. I'm a dark elf. Okay, so it's a drow. Hold on, I gotta... Somehow I got my phone all screwed up, so it has this silly, Okay, I got it fixed. It was my, TV remote control was trying to take over my phone. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what sort of work are we talking about? I could use another traveling companion, actually. Okay, so... It's kind of cynical about the fact that I'm an adventurer. Equal share of loot, 50 gold down payment, and not obligated to raise you if you die. Deal. Okay. Lead on then, blah blah blah. Okay, so we paid him 50 bucks.
What's
to
up?
join. He is an assassin. Alright. I may keep him around, I may not. I like him. He's cool looking. Love his portrait. Love his dexterity as well. Better than Imoen's. But Imoen's got good constitution. He's got better strength though. I bet he's badass. He levels up in 500, she levels up in 423. What are his skills? 25 open locks. Okay, so very, very similar to Imoen. I don't know, I have like 2 evil characters and 2 good characters right now. And my neutral character. And actually 3 good well, mostly good characters, Jaheira being true neutral. Good, evil, so neutral, evil, good, neutral, good, evil. So very balanced party right now. And in terms of roles, I would much rather have a different cleric. So I might think about getting rid of Jaheira and Khalid at some point, even though they're doing okay. There are a couple better clerics, one of whom is straight up evil. Viconia, who's very good. There's somebody named Branwyn, there's somebody named Josyph. If I get Josyph, I have to get rid of Kagan. We'll decide as we go. But for now, I could use the company, and I think I could probably have him go back.
What would you have me do?
And after
Very well.
after a while, let's go to this
I
guy.
wish
Oh,
I
wait,
had
it's not
my
him.
old tobacco pipe.
You want some whiskey?
Let me just pop upstairs and see if there's anything of interest up here. Assassin is a type of thief, by the way. They do everything a thief does, but they're more specialized at killing
You're
people.
a queer. I'm
obviously.
gone.
Still wondering where the I got that one. Where the guy that turned the guy into a slime is. Oh, I got that one as well. Ooh, look at that. That's a magical mace. That's a really good object theoretically. We'll have to identify that. Ooh, you know what? I
What
don't
now?
See provision in darts? What a weird thing. Excellent dexterity. Buckler gives him +1. This gives him +3 to his armor class. So it's pretty low. Let's see here. Longsword and darts. Weird, but whatever. I guess he is an assassin. Can I backstab with a longsword? I think so. I hope so.
What you want? This way.
Maybe that's the thing with an assassin. They have a little bit wider range of weapons they can get proficient in, thus allowing higher damage on backstab.
Your wish? Very well.
Yoshimo from BG2, Baldur's Gate 2, is an assassin as well, I believe.
All right, all right.
He can also set traps. Anyone can set
Hurry
one
up!
trap, he can set two. Alright, so let's talk to this guy.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
He wants to hire us. He says, come follow. I love this banter. These guys are. Okay, so he's going to take us to the mistress of his. This is Garrick. This is a very classic Baldur's Gate encounter. You meet this bard named Garrick, and he takes us over to this woman here. I remember the first time I played this game, I took Garrick into my party as a bard. He really is not the best character, but it's still fun to play with a bard. Okay, so
What would you have
took
me
me
do?
to
You
her.
insist.
We passed
Greetings,
earlier.
mercenaries. I am Silky, thespian extraordinaire.
Boy, these added dialogues are a little weird from Emily. She's very, like, I don't know, like, in your face about everything. Okay. Okay, so what's happening is there are 3 guys that just popped up here. And they're getting ready to attack us, it looks like. Strike now, kill them all. Okay, basically she's trying to get me to kill these people. I'm not gonna murder them. Okay, so she's turning hostile.
Hurry up!
I'm gonna move my guy away. She's trying to set us up, basically. And this is going to be an easy encounter now. I've got way too many offensive characters. And as long as she doesn't get too many attacks in or whatever, we'll be okay. Oh, I gotta have...
I don't want to talk.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yep.
And that's... If you hit a magic caster while they're casting a spell,
Can I?
it interrupts
I can, but try.
she has a nice potion and a magic.
What would you have me do?
Okay, let's talk to Garrick now that the fight's
Your
done.
wish? If you insist,
Yes.
sir.
She had it coming. If evil like her. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, Garrick. Boy, Imoen's really taken with him. Maybe if I kick Imoen out of the party and go with this guy, she can go hang out with this guy. I'm not sure if I can get him back, but I'm not really that big.
Hurry up! All right, all right.
So that was the encounter with Silky. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through. Purdue, who's that? Into the Red Chief, okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get Garrick, but that's okay. Okay, so what we want to do now is there's a couple more quests inside this inn, and then we're pretty much done with Baragos, except for the mayor's house, which I definitely want to get.
You're at the end of your rope, I'll wager.
Okay, so this is another assassin here. So yet again, we're being attacked by a hired assassin. And this one is actually a
the only
fairly
thing better
tricky
than
fight,
gold
it looks like.
is more gold.
Break these up into two real quick and give two to him. And have him drink one. Ooh, Kelly just got hit pretty hard too. Oh no, that was Carlot. Oh, this guy's tough. I don't remember him being this tough
I care not.
when I previously had played through. Wow, there we go. Okay, so now he's going to start running. So that means we should be able to finish him off without him attacking us. Unless he regains his morale or gets cornered like this. Okay, and now he's dead.
Sure.
What would you have me do? All right, all right.
Let's check his stuff. Okay, so he did have a chainmail, a shield. I'm not going to bother with that crappy equipment. But he also had this letter. I'm gonna copy that and read it. The bounty has increased now to 350. It used to be 200. Now it's 350. So theoretically, the quality of bounty hunter is going to improve. Now we have two things to do in here. One is kill that guy. The other one is find some guy named Purdue. Usually you can tell who people are based on their appearance. Here it is.
Weird things have been afoot lately.
A guy with a dog's head on. Can't say that I have. Oh.
Weird things have been afoot lately.
Well, I don't know if I
Hurry up!
pissed him off or
Weird
what.
things have been afoot.
He's supposed to offer me a quest. I might have to redo that. Maybe I have to come back in and try again. This is the guy that turned the guy into a slime. Oh, okay, so he's basically admitting. So he's basically saying we don't have any evidence. So he's saying he overdosed on the slime potion. I can buy an antidote from him. $100 gold pieces. I don't know if I want to mess around with trying to haggle. Maybe I'll try haggling. he has an alternative. It's like a cheaper type of potion. Okay, I'll just take the original antidote and give it to the slime guy. I don't really know how this quest is supposed to play out, but that's the choice I'm gonna make.
What would you have me do?
Okay, so
all right.
Barkeep.
You want some whiskey?
And he has just a couple of standard rooms as well. So we're gonna head back out and go back over to the slime guy house.
If you insist.
I believe it was this one. My little cat just jumped up on my lap. He's so cute. Okay, and we're here. Hop on in. And
If you insist.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
okay, so I'll give her the antidote. Just gonna give it to him. Probably should have quick saved. Okay, so we helped him. All right. I guess the potions would help him get a better body. It's basically the gist of this conversation, but he overdid it. So they're like crushing on each other. So we lost the notes. He's gonna give us 200 bucks plus 1 reputation. Gotta be careful about the reputation. If it gets too high, we're gonna lose. Certainly Corgan, possibly even our buddy there. He's basically saying next time I see a slime, he's gonna hit it. Okay,
Go
so
Ryan,
there we
we're proud of your actions.
So last thing we're gonna do in Bear Ghost, and final thing we're gonna do on today's episode, in theory, is head over to the mayor's house. It's gonna be up here. Just kind of give you an idea of where we've been. We had this block. We ignored these houses. We ignored most of these houses, and a few of these houses, and these houses. But we did do all of these houses and these 3 houses. And we're just gonna go up to the mayor's house now, up here. Got my apartment back up to 71 degrees, so that's good. Okay, let me just check a couple things real quick. Yeah, I'm not optimistic about my ability to do this mayor's house this early in the game, but we'll give it a shot. Wow, the front door's even locked. Uncharacteristically secure.
Yes,
thing.
You're this way.
omnipresent authority figure.
Yeah, oh, I was gonna say I can't even pick the lock.
I'm gone.
So, let me show you something. I think if I take things in front of people in a locked house, theoretically at some point I can get in trouble. I just don't know where that line is, and so I'm like trying to experiment by crossing it. Okay, so nothing of importance in there. In fact, nothing at all.
I'm gone.
Okay, this one, if I remember correctly, and this is like searching my memory, I thought it might have been trapped. I guess not. Okay, never mind. Books, unimportant books. Sometimes you'll find like scrolls, potions on bookshelves. Not today. Let me... Okay, I succeeded, and you always want to try to disarm traps. It's the same symbol, this thing here. This is Picklock's disarm traps. Or as they call it, thieving. Okay, let's try it. Oops. Okay, so nothing there. I wonder what his strength is.
What's up?
16, same as our other guy. Okay, so...
Hurry up!
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
Wand of lightning, I recognize, and then... we can't get that one either. Now she's carrying too much, so she's slow now. I don't think there's anything back here. So we do have 2 locked chests still. I think one of them has a Wand of Magic Missile in it. We'll come back for that at some other time. Okay, so that is basically the town of Baragust. There's a outbuilding to this mayor's house. Nothing too important in that outbuilding. Okay, let's go ahead and head out. I'll have to give that wand to another party member to prevent her from being sluggish.
I've done had enough of this.
So, first of all, let me see if I can identify it. I doubt it, but I guess I'll carry it for now.
What would you have me do?
So, where's Khalid?
Your way? Very well.
Let's get everybody and let's move on. So, if you ever wonder what to do next in this game, just pull up your journal and just find active quests. So these are all of our active quests. The ones that are not grayed out. So there's the cloak, there's the half-ogres. And these guys want me to go to Nashkel with them. Kagan wants me to go to Nashkel. So I think, generally speaking, there is a desire on the part of some people to head down to this town called Nashkel. I can go over here and get those hobgoblins. I do want to go over here to this place over there. I gotta make some decisions about my group because I'm not gonna be able to keep this many people in the group indefinitely. I'm thinking maybe I get rid of Khalid and Jaheira, and then that opens the door for a couple other characters, one of whom is a really good archer, and one of whom is a ranger. And then I think ultimately I'm going to have to make a choice. For the main dilemma that I'm having right now is who my cleric is going to be. And I can tell you right now, in this game, there is... Let me just tell you who the clerics are. There's Bronwyn. I'll tell you their strength and their wisdom. 13th strength, 16 wisdom. Wisdom is important for clerics, but it doesn't have to be like amazingly high, but higher the better. Strength is good because they fight often hand to hand. So she is neutral. And I can't remember if she doesn't get along with somebody. What's her name? Branwyn? Let me just check on the guide. I don't see anything terrible about Branwyn with anybody in my party currently, but let me just check one thing real quick. How do I search? There we go. I'm on the Baldurs Gate wiki, which is baldursgate.wikia.com/wiki. Okay, Brandon. Alright. So, found her. Doesn't like Quail, doesn't like somebody named Chartiel. Cannot stand Teox. Doesn't like Czar. Okay, so she actually gets along with most people. So that's number one is Branwen. Gets along with almost everybody. She's over at the Nashkel Carnival, and she has a 16 wisdom. Next option is Quail, who's a illusionist cleric. His wisdom's only 10, so I'm gonna go ahead and rule him out. He's like a gnome, I think, or something. Then we have oh, there's another druid, but I want to stay clear. Okay. Then there's Teox, who is a chaotic evil cleric thief. Wisdom 13, strength 9. I don't like him. Then there's Viconia, who is a drow, evil, neutral evil, 15 wisdom, 10 strength, high dex though. I think Branwen's probably a better character in this game. I think they boost Branwen's or Viconia's stats in the next game. Then we have a Jaheira, who kind of is this druid, so it's like a partial cleric. Then we have Yeslik, who's a fighter cleric, and actually he looks really good. 15 strength, 16 wisdom. And we get him in the Cloakwood Mines, which is chapter 4, I think. So he would be ideal. I think I want to aim for Yeslik. He's a dwarf and a cleric. Now here's the problem with Yeslik. Yeslik does not get along with Kagan at all. And I think they would ultimately make it impossible to be in the same party. So, I think I need to, if I'm going to get Yeslik as my cleric, I mean, I could get Branwen and just live with that. Or I could get Yeslik and live with Kagan leaving the party at some point. But I'd have to replace Kagan with another powerful warrior, such as Minsk. If I got Minsk, I'd have to get rid of Dynahair somehow, because, well, this is all stuff that most people aren't going to follow because I'm getting way ahead of myself. So I'm just kind of thinking ahead about this party. Okay. I need to grab something from the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my burnt pizza. I'm gonna just see how burnt it is. Well, I definitely had worse, but it's still pretty burnt. It's really crispy. Maybe I'll try to chew on it a little bit. Okay.
Gorion would be proud of your actions. Hurry up! All right, all right.
So I'm gonna send everybody.
Get on here to save the day.
And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna keep brainstorming about my party. So I think I want to get rid of Khalid and Jaheira. And the problem is, that if I do that, I'm going to be without a cleric for a while. But I guess I'll have to go get Branwen. And then the question is whether I get somebody to replace Kagan. I think ultimately I'm leaning towards doing that, which means that I can get Josyph. I don't know how any of this affects this
What
guy.
now?
Then, who I like a lot, but might... it's redundant to have 2 clerics. Or 2 thieves, rather. So I might think about getting rid of Imoen. I don't know. But let's do this. Let's just... I think this decision has been made, at least with regard to Khalid. So, I need to sell some stuff.
If you insist.
Let me just go to the edge of the map there so I can open this one up. High Hedge is the one I wanted to open up.
If you insist.
And then let me go down and just sell some stuff somewhere. How about that? So basically the way I've got this figured out, it's either going to be Yeslik and Mengsk, without Dynahair hopefully, or it's going to be, what's the other one? Branwen and Kagan. Okay. Sorry about that. Or the other option would be Khalid and Jaheira, but she doesn't have turn 9 death, which is a problem for me. So, we're gonna go over here.
If you insist.
And I'm gonna give all my stuff to my guy.
Hurry up!
That I want to sell. Whatever. That to him. A bunch of swords. That to Kagan for now. I'm gonna claim Jaheira and Khalid out of their inventory items. Okay, he's full up. I'll give him all the quest items. I'm gonna leave them with most of their gear though, just in case I re-recruit them someday. Sell that. I guess I'll sell both of these. They're just not quite useful enough for me. So let me just put everything else I want to sell. I'll put down in his inventory. I'll just do that. Okay, so let's do that and that, and let's get these things sold.
I don't want to talk.
What would you have me do? Very well.
You want some whiskey?
Okay, so I'm gonna sell that. Oh, I guess he's not gonna buy most things. Only magical things. Interesting. Okay. Will you buy any of that? He'll buy some gems. We're gonna hang on to these bandit scalps for now. Okay, well, that's a start. Let's go to the smithy, I guess.
Very well.
Right here. It'll just pop out of the map over here.
Yep.
Slow.
Yes?
Yeah.
Everyone gets encumbered very easily, so I'm going to try to keep her burden light, as it were.
Hurry up!
You know what? Just screw it.
All right.
So we're gonna go down. I thought about going to High Hedge first, but we're gonna go south first. Okay, so I'm gonna go. The guide says go to High Hedge first, but I'm gonna go to South Baragost Road first. Which is this one here. Okay. So we are here.
Very well.
Now we want to get rid of Khalid and Jaheira, or, you know, somebody from the party before we get to Nashkel. Because they will not... there's a couple of characters who we need to have join us temporarily at least. And they won't do it if we have the full party. Well, it'll cause issues. So we want to be ready for them to depart.
You've a task?
At a moment's notice, and I think I'm comfortable with that. Those bullets to him. Okay. And then, yeah, get there. So both of them are ready to depart. That's fine.
What would you... If you insist.
We're gonna be attacked. Yep, there it is.
Time for some carnage.
So let's have them come to us, so we can avoid getting grouped up on. Okay, and then we'll...
You mess with me, you mess with you. You mess with me, you mess with you.
Ooh, he got hit for 4. That's not good.
What's up? No worries.
Time for some carnage.
Why aren't his darts equipped? I never had a character
What now?
proficient in darts before, so this should be interesting. I think I'm